Hi guys, it's Patty, Cook, Cut, and Create. I'm back here at it today in the studio. It's Sunday, January the 18th of 2026. It is cold. It's about 31, 32 degrees here in Piedmont. Currently raining. We're supposed to transition to snow, but I don't think it's going to, but we shall see. Remember the table, the 6-foot table I said I had ordered that I was waiting on. It showed up today. FedEx dropped it off. Yeah, she's a big 6-foot table, and she is heavy. I went out with the hand truck to bring it around to the back, and let me tell you, that was tough. This thing is heavy. I'm going to lift you up for just a minute and show you the inside here. But yeah, take a look at that. Let me flip you. But yeah. So she is 6 feet long, end to end in this box. And I think what makes her so heavy is it's a butcher block style top. But it's adjustable and on wheels. And we are going to try and get her set up. Now, knowing how heavy it was, lifting it up onto its wheels, I think is going to be interesting. We're probably going to have to get creative, and I'll have to go in and get my son to help me. I do a lot of stuff on my own and try to figure it out, but considering how heavy this is, I might need help. I'm not sure. Because once you put it on the wheels, it's going to want to slide when you lift it, but we'll address that when we get to it. So I'm going to lower you guys down a little bit. I'll actually bring you down. Whee! Bring you a little bit closer to the action and see what we can get done. Yeah, 6 feet long. Wish me luck. Alright, let's see what we got here. Gosh, you and the table legs are heavy. Oh, there's, okay, hold on a second. Parts. So this is a table leg, and it looks like it will adjust to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 heights. It's at one of the higher heights. I actually like that. I may leave it at that height. I like that. So, okay, that's, well, you move one thing out of it, the whole box wants to shift on you. Stay. All right, there's another box of components. It's not as heavy as the first one. We have the second leg. And it's got plastic that shifts up into the leg. This one has shifted down, so I'm just going to try and push it back up in there. Well, there we go. You have to be careful because those are very, very thin, the pieces that go down into the holes. It's the 2 legs. Yeah, the entire thing is only supported by the 2 legs. They seem to be pretty sturdy. So we have a couple of pieces of the old styrofoam. And I hold on to this. I have a very, very large collection of this stuff. And I will be holding on to it. My desk is still clean. So we'll put this up on the desk. Yeah, it's, when I get to the point where I start shipping things out, I have bubble wrap. I have all sorts of type of styrofoam. I have this kind of styrofoam from other things also, but I hold on to it. And my daughter's getting ready to move too. She got married in December. She's getting ready to move to Ohio. So it's also available for packing. So this is a metal piece that I think sits on one side lower, because this does have a power strip at the end of the table. So you're going to have the scissors for this because it's taped pretty well. So that one on that end too. Now like this, oh yeah. So this is going to be a support brace between the 2 legs. At least that's my presumption anyway. I'm just as bad as me. I don't always read directions. You didn't hear me say that, honey. And, I mean, it's pretty good, pretty hefty stuff there. Don't fall, don't fall. Stay. Everything else fell. Okay. What else is in here to pull out? Quite a few things in the top. I may have to think about this because this top is going to be very heavy. And I may just pop the cardboard open. Yeah. think we're going to pop the cardboard open and take it out that way. So is it taped through there? Boy, I make things hard. Oh, there's no piece of this in there. Go ahead and pull this out. Of course, I'm going to have to lay it down anyway, right? I'm going to have to lay it down to attach the legs. So let's put this out, and we'll attach the top. We'll lay the top on this. My floor's not that clean right now. And this tabletop, both sides are good and slick. Okay, this is the top side because there are holes in the bottom here. Okay. Ah, there we go. It's popping open on that end. There we go. It's a pretty top. I will say that. It is a pretty top. Alright. I don't have enough room really here to open it completely up. Oh, don't fall that way. I need you this way. If you order one of these, it's a Vevor, V-E-V-O-R. It's a 72-inch adjustable height table with legs or feet. One side of the top does have holes in it, so that's going to be, I'm assuming, for where the legs and everything are going to attach. So I'm going to put this part down. How to get this out of here, not hurt myself. This is just brute strength. Just do it because you have to. Whew. Heavy. Vevor Tough Tools, half price. Technical support and warranty. Why would you put in your little label up here, Tough Tools, half price? Okay then, whatever you say. Okay, there's a scratch here. That's the underside, so I don't care. And there is a ding here, but that's, see, I understand. Now, if it was at the top, I might fuss, but this is, I like this. It's not a solid piece of wood. Come on, I want you to lay down so I can slide you out of there. I'm going to show you guys this. They've taken the wood. I'll slide it over here so you guys might be able to see this. And a lot of times a butcher block is one solid piece. It's cut from one piece of wood. This is not. What I am seeing, I'll pull you up here in a minute, but I'm sure you can see in the different variations of color. It's different pieces of wood that the ends of the wood have been given a soft two-comb cut, sort of like a dovetail, and then joined together. Pull you guys up so you could see that. And it's, I don't know if you could see it really well. There you go, on that one you can. But it's a sawtooth comb cut at the end of the pieces of wood where they're put together. So I kind of like that. Then you got the holes that I'm assuming the legs and everything are going to go into. And it is a real good slick finish. You hear that? It's a slick finish on this. So I'm going to lay this down on its top so I can get the legs and everything on it. And I know it's going to want to slide on me. So here, because it is heavy. I don't want it to flop on the floor. Like I said, it's heavy. Whew, Lord. Okay, instructions are in here. And there is another metal bracket in here, along with some more styrofoam. Now, excuse me for a second, I'm going to toss this out the door so it's out of the way. I mean, this is, you know, just over 6 feet long cardboard here. Wow. But I don't need it. There we go. Alright. Now, let's get you resituated around here. And I'm going to look at the directions here in just a minute. Go ahead and take the styrofoam off of this piece. So there's 2 metal brackets that go underneath. I'm actually going to read the directions. Okay. All right. Everything wants to slide. Okay. We're going to shift you guys to a different spot so you'll be able to see. And see what we can do here. Whoops. Oops. You ever feel like you're on a roller coaster sometimes? And because, you know, I put this out there. Don't edit. So you know. Welcome to the ride, folks. Alright. Get you down here. Hey, tabletop. Make you level or you're crooked. There you go. Alright, let's take a look at the... And I do have an electric drill. Hopefully I have enough juice on the drill. Ouch, the knees. Hopefully there's enough juice on the drill. I won't run out of power. Oh, thank you very much for choosing the floor standing. Yada yada. Keep bystanders out of the area during assembly. Y'all are welcome. You're a bystander, but you're welcome. All right. Do not attach or mount to a vehicle. Do not attach or mount to a vehicle. Who would do that? Do not stand or step. Oh well. Level surface. Lock the drawers. Well, there's no drawers to this. Do not lift directly with a forklift or tow with any mechanical devices. Okay then. Do not alter. Small components. Place them properly before installation to keep them away from kids and ensure safety. All right, kids, leave the room. Before installing the socket, the desktop should be cleaned to ensure that there are no stains. Do not bring water into the socket because there's power sockets on the end of one end of the table. All right. Parts. There are 2 parts boxes here. One is a lot heavier than the other one. Oh, this thing is going to fall. Okay, and I'm sitting on it, even though I'm not supposed to step or stand on it. Too bad! I'm sitting on it. Where's my scissors up there? Oh, well. I'm too lazy to get back up off the floor. Well, heck, and Vevor. There we go. See? Right, that edited, people. You know, you were here, there, up here with me, you'd be seeing this and going through this. Okay, so it comes with 2 options on these particular tables. You can either have a standard leg, which is that, and that's pretty good sized. So you can have, if you're not going to be moving it around and stuff, you can put regular legs on it. And which I'm not going to be doing. I'm going to be putting mine on wheels. Boy, those, I bet those are going to pound and have 2 pounds. Wheels, they swivel. They do have locking brakes on them. Looks like that's all that's in this box. I'm not going to be using... Now, eventually I may turn it to just the legs. I don't know. But for right now, I'm going to be putting it on wheels. So let's unpack all the wheels. And I would say all of them have the brakes on them. They should have. There's 3 and 4. Yes, all 4 of them do have brakes on them. Those are some good looking wheels. They make me think of roller skates, the way the wheels are. It's the same kind of wheels, just a lot bigger. Yep, that's what's in that box. Okay, I'm going to have to lay this on the floor because when I move the second component box, it's going to fall. Okay, second component box. This should be all the silly little stuff, right? Okay, don't be me. I'm too lazy to get up to get my scissors. And it's not that I'm lazy. It's harder to get up off the floor anymore. Getting older just stinks sometimes, doesn't it? Oh. Ooh, all sorts of things. Why do I have peg hooks here? Why are there peg hooks in here? This thing doesn't have any... Oh, I guess it does on the side of the legs. I didn't know The side of the legs have got pancake holes. Oh, that's a game changer. Having wheels is a game changer, but this is... Ooh, I did not know that. Oh, I can't wait to get that together. Okay, so we have, this is F4. Remember, this is F4. So we're going to pop these out. These are... You ever have days when your fingers just don't want to work correctly? Little screw-in parts. That is F4. Okay, here's the power cord and outlet that goes on the end of the table. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus it also has 2 USBs on it. So that's pretty cool. Now, as I've said before, I don't have power in the building. I have power that runs to the split unit only, and I use power banks for my power. But I should be able to plug this into a power bank if I want, or just use my power banks. I will cover my power banks in a later video. Allen wrench, bolts, screws, tiny, tiny little screws. Okay, nothing else in there, right? Okay, then. All right, let's get this thing together. So, okay. That is not there. Or is that considered this? It is showing F6-1. Well, that's going to be this. It just doesn't have... Okay. Please open all boxes to check quantity. Yeah, when installing, please align the holes. Do not tighten all the screws first. Okay. Good to know. So, it tells you, put it upside down. It's upside down. So, I'm going to be putting the end legs on with F1. That's F5. F2. F1. So, I'm going to be putting the end ones on. How many? Okay. 2 or 3? It looks like 3. That's the only about these directions. Sometimes they're like IKEA directions, and you kind of really have to look close and then figure it out. So there's 3 that's going to be holding it together of this one here, and they are Phillips. So that's good. 1, 2. We'll get this one here on this end put in first, and then I'll move you guys. Let's see here. Okay. And I will recommend to all of you ladies out there, if you don't have an electric drill, get yourself one. I mean, it's such a time saver. It really and truly is. Now, one thing I do know is, because it doesn't depict it in the photos, I have to, use common sense here. Smooth part to the outside of the table. All right. Stand there while I get my drill. Don't fall. Yes, I talk to my stuff. My sister-in-law used to think I was crazy. Oh, okay, there's actually 6 screws that go in. There's 2 rows. Let's follow the holes here. Right there. Okay. So there's actually going to be 6 screws going in. All right. Okie dokie dokie. If you're hanging around and watching the whole video, I truly appreciate it. Guess what? I'm out of juice. What was that? Of course, I haven't charged this one in quite a while. Oh, no. And I don't know if I've got a spare battery bank inside or not. Fudge pot. Okay, it said not to tighten it. Well, I kind of tightened that one, didn't I? All right. Go ahead and put this one in there. Not tightening it, though. It was F2, right? I am putting the F1. This one. Okay, there we go. All right. The holes in the wood itself are drilled in really nicely. They're easy to see. It's okay. Yeah, I'm not tightening them. It said not to tighten them, so I'm not going to tighten them. Okay. Awkward. because this is the back one. Trying to get it in there far enough to stand up on its own. That is not always easy with this stuff. Okay. Okay, there's 3. All right, I'm gonna shift you. Well, you know what? I'll just let you watch this one go up. Then I'll move. How does that sound? Wow, look at that. Hose for the pancakes. I did not notice that when I ordered this table. So that's a little unexpected bonus there, isn't it? Life can be full of surprises sometimes, and I guess that's just a surprise for me because I didn't pay full attention when I ordered said product. Stay. Hearing my puppies in the background. Yes, they're outside, but they do have a really nice building that's fully insulated with heat and air and flooring and nice walls. And plenty of blankets and cushions for them to lay on, but a lot of them choose to stay outside because they do have a covered porch on their building. Okay, let's go ahead and shift that one. We're going to put the back one in on this one first. And if you're wondering, you know how I randomly talk there? That's normal for me. That's what I do. I hold conversations with myself all the time, and you want to know why? I have to have intelligent conversations. Can we say ego much? You could talk to my sister-in-law. You know, I've been sister-in-laws now almost 40 years, 36 years officially, a week ago. And she never could understand why I would talk to myself when I was doing stuff. Well, she's been around me long enough. It finally rubbed off on her. She does it now, too. And I told her, I said, you know, you've stepped off the deep end. When you're holding conversations with people that aren't even there, you know, you're kind of running through conversations you might have with someone. I do that a lot. You know, my husband never knows what's hit him sometimes when I go in to talk to him about something. Because I've already had the conversation previously 9 times out of 10. All right, go. Uh-oh, this one's not wanting to go into the hole. So we can commence it. All right. And I'm not tightening the screws. It said not to tighten them. Okay, next step, I'm assuming is going to be one of the cross ones. All right, step number 2. Oh, no, it is. Yeah, it's one of the cross ones. This is the bigger cross piece. Piece 7. So this is the bigger one. Now, don't know that it makes a difference which side it goes on. I don't think, no, that's not going to matter. So I'm going to put it on this one, I think. F2, that's going to be, those are 4s. That's going to be this one. Oh, Mr. Allen wrench. Mr. Allen wrench. If I'd thought about it, I would have brought out my furniture building kit. I have a furniture building kit that makes this kind of stuff really easy. So I'm going to shift you guys over so you can see the knees. Oh, the knees. What I'm doing here. Shift you guys. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm getting ready to put this in here. And as you can see, because I don't have it tightened, because it told me not to tighten it. I did what it's told me to do. I didn't tighten it. Alright, so 2 on each. 2? I'm seeing 4. Okay. Alright. So, and it's actually got an inside piece also. It's going to go into there. What numbers go? P4 goes into that one. So let's take P4. F1s. Okay. I'm going to go ahead. There's inside. We got the ones that are going here. The bolts that are going there. But then there's also screws that are going to be going in here too. So, there you go. But yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and put a P1 into here. Get one of them in at least. See, most people, when they do these type of videos, they would just go ahead and put it together and bring you back. I'm not going to do that. I know. A lot of you are going to fast forward. I'm cool with that. I'm good with that. I get it. I do the same thing. One. Everything is falling back here. I'm not completely done with the studio. I have so much. My toolbox, to my knowledge, still has not yet come in. I was surprised this came in before the toolbox, but I'm okay with that. Oh, don't put it in crooked. There we go. All right. I tell you what, guys. I'm going to go ahead and pause this, and I'm going to get these legs and everything together, and then I'll come back to you once I have it standing up on his feet. I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back. I went ahead and got my son to come out and help me lift it up. So she's together. I've put a few things on her, but let me flip you around a show here. 6 feet long, guys. 6 feet long. If you opt to leave it at the height that the legs are when you come in, then your table height is going to be 41¼ inches. For what I'm going to use it for, it's perfect. And remember those peg hooks? Yeah. So, and I think there's 24 pegs that came with it, I think. That's how many's in there. But yeah, she's up and she's mobile. And right now she's got some weight on her. But yeah, she moves very, very easy. Let me show you the wheels. They do lock. All 4 lock. If you want to lock it, you push on the black one. Push it down. It locks it and keeps it in place. You wanted to release it? Just hit the silver one and it releases it. It does have the plug here at the end. So you'll have 4 connections and 2 USB ports. It does work. I have already checked it. I plugged it into one of my little power banks. For the moment, I just went ahead. All of this, the toolbox that I have coming in, was going to hold my die cuts, all that stuff, because I have a lot more die cut stuff. I have a Cuttlebug, a Spellbinders, I have the original Sizzix, and then all the components that go with it that I was going to store in the drawers of the toolbox. That may change, I'm not sure. Depends when the toolbox comes in, we'll see. But for now, I've just put this on it. And at this height, if I wanted to, I could move this to my back wall, and it would slide right up underneath my sign. I could even leave my bookshelves that are here underneath it if I wanted to. That's if I wanted to. Not sure if I'm going to. Who knows? But for now, that's what it is. So all in all, if you're working by yourself and you have a drill that power does not go out on, because it did eventually die on me, you're looking probably about a 20-minute setup. Have someone help you lift this up because it is a lot of weight. If I had been thinking, I would have set my 4-foot craft table up and put it together on top of the craft table, because then it just would have been leaning it down and it would have been easier. But, you know me, I do it the hard way. But at least I asked for help. Go me. But anyways, guys, I will see you on the next time tomorrow with some Valentine's crafts for the tree. And until then, stay warm wherever you may be. Cuddle up with a good book and enjoy the day. And until the next time, remember, love yourself, believe in others, and inspire those around you. See you next time.